Hi guys, today we're going to see how to print patterns. So we can see in a page there is a pattern which is horizontal in fashion and in vertical fashion. So to print these stars we need some basics. Generally we can print like this, like we use print statement, right? So there are some rules in programming to print like this. For suppose we use for printing a single star, we use print statement in whatever programming languages, for example in Python, and for in Java or C++ we use printf and all. So to print in any language we use mostly print only. So for in this, for suppose if you want to print in like this, so you need loops. So loops play a very important role in programming languages. For suppose we play loops like iterations and all. For printing a star for 5 times means we have to write this 5 times print. So to reduce that, we use loops. There are many loops like for loop, while loop, do while loop, nested loops. Nested loops means recursion, repeating the loop many times, calling the same loop many times. So that is recursion. So first in this video we are going to see how to use for loop for printing this in horizontal fashion. So generally we use variables. Okay, variables like I, J, K and so on. So mostly we in programmers use ij, but you can use a any kind of variables, maybe a 2-letter variables, 3-letter, any like number and kind of. So for suppose to print this pattern we need a logic. So to write a logic, so you take I variable, okay, I variable. So for suppose I can be 0, I can be 1, I can be 2, anything. So in loops, it increments. You can increment, you can decrement, you can write like I plus 1, I plus plus kind of things. So to print this in horizontal way, we generally use a logic like for int, because it is an integer, I is equal to 1. I is less than or equal to n I plus plus. Okay, so we'll print it like this. Okay, so we print it. So it prints. Generally we use curly brackets like this. Okay, so I is equal to 1. So you take I now, I is equal to 1. Generally sometimes we take I is equals to 0. So if you want to print like 5 no, so we take n. So we take input as input from the user. So if user want to print 6 stars or 7 stars or 2 stars, we need to take from the user. So user, if he gives 5, so we should print 5 stars, exactly 5. So if user gives 6, we should exactly print 6 stars. So we take n as user input. Okay, user input. So if it depends upon the user's thinking. Okay, so in that way, if user want to give 6 and if we write 0, it will be complicated according to the indexes and all that. So if mostly for safe side, you can take as 1, so that it would be easy how the user take till if is it like 5, you can write as I is less than or equal to 5. So we take n as 5. So for int I is equal to 1. So if I is equal to 1 and first condition satisfies. So I, this 1 is less than or equal to 5. Yeah, is 1 less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is true. It is less than. And if it is incremented like I plus 1 is equal to 2. So it goes, these two conditions satisfies. So I is equal to 1, it goes to the loop, it prints this. So it prints like this. Then next it goes I plus plus means I becomes now 2. So this 2 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is true. So it plus. Okay, it prints like this. Now I is 3. Okay, is it less than 5? N is equal to 5. Is it? Yes, true. So it prints 3. Now I is equal to 4. Is it less than 5? True. It prints. I is equal to now 5. Is it equal to? Yeah, it is true. It prints. Now I is equal to 6. 6 does not satisfy the second condition. So it does not go to plus. So it exits the loop. So that is how we get this kind of thing. Okay. Now to see whether to print this in vertical fashion. So what is this vertical fashion? Vertical fashion, it is printing the same in the downward direction, like it is going to the next line. So next line generally means what? Going to next line, mostly programming languages use /n. So it moves the cursor to the next line. So for writing this we use same logic kind of thing. So for int I is equal to, so we'll write int, but if we declare it in front, it's no problem. We don't need it. I is less than n, then I plus plus. Okay. So we'll open the brackets, we'll print. So before writing, it will print horizontally, but when now we write like this /n, which means after this line it executes this line. Okay, this line, then it goes to this it checks, then it goes. So for suppose I is equal to 1. Okay, I is equal to 1. So 1 I, it compares, for suppose n is equal to 5, it compares I is less than 5. Yes, it's true, and it will print first. It will not directly increment, it will print. So first it will print, then it goes to the next line. So next line, it waits there. Then again it goes to the front. So now I becomes 2. Okay, now I becomes 2. This 2 compares like this. 2 is less than 5. Yes, it's true. So it prints. Okay, and it goes to next line. Then it increments like that. So till I is equal to 5. So this is how it prints in vertical fashion. So this is the logic. So it is, if we are good with this small concept, it would be easy to go and learn large concepts. There will be in advanced like different kinds of patterns like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, equilateral triangle, like this. So to learn all those, we need to be thorough with this kind of simple concepts. Thank you guys. Please do subscribe my channel.